Well, China's deep-rooted tradition of unity is fundamental to its millennia-old civilization. And spanning over 5,000 years, the history of China tells how various ethnic groups came together to form a diverse but unified nation, as well as a tale of shared efforts to establish, advance and also solidify a great homeland. Now, CGTN's Haojun tells us more about that.
A civilization that stretches back thousands of years. A tapestry woven with threads of unity and diversity. Over its long history, political power waxed and waned, yet unity has remained a prominent feature of the Chinese civilization. In June 2023, at a symposium on cultural inheritance and development, President Xi Jinping said Chinese civilization is characterized by strong unity. This has facilitated the cultural integration of diverse ethnic groups and bolstered their resilience in the face of adversity. A strong and unified country is the pillar that holds the well-being of the Chinese people. In the same month, a book titled History of National Unification in the Qing Dynasty was published. The Qing Dynasty was the last imperial dynasty in China that ruled from 1644 to 1912. It was during this period when the boundaries of a multi-ethnic China were shaped. Li Dalong, one of the chief editors of the book and a researcher with the Chinese Academy of Social Sciences, believes the unification of the Qing dynasty played an important role in furthering Chinese civilization.
The academic community generally regards the unification of the Qing dynasty as the final result of the unification of the entire multi-ethnic Chinese state. I think the Qing dynasty completed its transformation from a dynastic state to a sovereign state. The Qing dynasty enacted many political and legal measures, so its unity is quite obvious. It inherited the foundation of the previous dynasties and achieved an integration based on it. It was an inheritance and development of the Great Unification.
Throughout the nation's history, various ethnic groups have worked together to create the Chinese civilization with unity and diversity through exchange, communication, and integration. In a book titled The Pattern of Diversity and Unity of the Chinese Nation, well-known sociologist Fei Xiaotong highlighted China's unique geography and its influence on the country's diversity.
Such environment has contributed to the formation of the characteristics of our whole system, which has a high degree of cultural identity. The land was populated by people of different backgrounds, but they all recognized this system. I think this is the core of the Chinese civilization. Why did they recognize the same culture? Although the culture of unification was born in agricultural areas, people in the border areas also inherited and developed their culture. The formation and development of our multi-ethnic nation is a joint creation of all the people living in the region.
Such cultural identity has nurtured a common belief in the importance of preserving the country's unity. Professor Li says the tradition of upholding unity has been deeply ingrained in the Chinese civilization.
I think unity is in our nature and a tradition of China. The pursuit of unity is a core characteristic of the Chinese civilization. It is a recurring theme that hasn't changed for thousands of years. Without it, we would not have this multi-ethnic country or the Chinese civilization.
China has faced numerous setbacks throughout its history, but the strong sense of cultural identity of its diverse population has enabled the nation to remain as a unified entity. Despite turmoil, political separatism, and warfare, a unified and stable country has always prevailed in Chinese history.
In the course of building our multi-ethnic nation, there have been a lot of bloodshed and conflicts, but our desire for unity has been continuous. This may be a spirit of the Chinese culture or Chinese civilization. Especially in the case of setbacks, the pursuit of this ideal may be even stronger.
As an ancient Chinese poem goes, the nation's territory extends for thousands of miles where its people find their abode. On the vast Chinese land, people of all ethnic groups have jointly forged the Chinese civilization with strong aspiration for unity, which has in return shaped the values of the Chinese people to this day. From the depths of history to the bustling streets of modern cities, The unity of Chinese civilization echoes through time, reminding its descendants of the power of shared values and experiences, and what can be achieved when they stand together as one. Haojun, CGTN.